Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the BigHorn. This is their part number 70154. This is a corner chisel is what it is. Corner chisel is a very handy piece of equipment. I don't think a lot of people necessarily know about corner chisels, and those that don't know about them sometimes could really benefit from them. You have someone who does a lot of work with doors, and when you are prepping the door for a hinge or a latch bolt or whatever it is, you're probably using a 1/2-inch 2-flute carbide bit. You're leaving a 1/4-inch radius on everything that you do. Much of your hardware is going to require a corner treatment different than that. Square corner, obviously. This makes life super, super easy. You basically just take that and chalk it into the corner, and bam, bam, you're good. That will clean itself out. It is, in my opinion, superior to a hammer and chisel, certainly not only in the amount of time it takes, but the end result. If you were trying to make this look as invisible as possible, you might want to use a hammer and chisel, because that corner that you'll make, okay, you've got a vertical line and a horizontal line. Let's say this is a hinge, and then a radius. When you put your corner chisel in there, that corner chisel cut won't be laser beam straight on either one of those legs, but it is in no way or means a reason to not use this. You'll learn how to tip it a little bit backwards and forwards, especially as it gets worn or used, but I couldn't imagine doing door work without a corner chisel. Prepping for locks, hinges, things of that nature. Some basic dimensional properties of the item. Overall height of this, probably aluminum block, maybe? I don't think it's zinc. Well, you know. It's non-magnetic. It might just be a piece of cast aluminum. It's hard to say what this body is made of. They don't indicate. Overall height of the body, about 1 7/8 inches. Then it's 7/8 by 7/8. How this works is, obviously, as I demonstrated earlier, you'll strike that with your hammer, and that's going to create that chisel point for you. This can be sharpened. I've never had one professionally sharpened. I don't know how well that would work. You might try to sharpen it yourself a little bit. These 2 screws can be removed. The spring and the rest of the assembly is very simple. That can all come out. But I think you may not be pleased with a sharpening attempt on this. And quite frankly, they're so inexpensive, it wouldn't be worth trying to sharpen it, in my opinion. Let's switch to the screen view now, and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. Let's take a look at some images that we have. There's the label on the packaging. Here's the unit, and then multiple views of the unit. The underside, the cutting edge extended, and then the top view. Now, extended description information, let's take a look at that now. 90-degree spring-loaded corner chisel. They say premium small. They say small, CC-1. Replaces Templaco CC1. Templaco is a name that is known in the industry for manufacturing templates that can be used for latches and strikes. I don't know why BigHorn is referring to that. It might just be a cross-reference part number. Square out the corners of the mortise left by your router bit. If you're installing a latch or strike plates with square corners, you need this tool. It will cut out that little round corner of wood in the mortise and make it a perfect square with just one hit of the hammer. It also works on hinge mortises. This will not work on a 5/8 radius hinge prep. And that might have everything to do with the small reference. They may have a larger unit that will do a 5/8 radius. We'll discover that in a moment. Factory images are here. Now there's a link to a product brochure here that we can take a look at, and this is a 4-page document that will show all of the things, items, tools, accessories from BigHorn when it comes to door lock jigs. They do have their entire kit here. It does include a corner chisel, a ring reducer, a quick release. I'm sorry, this is a strike locator, ring reducer, quick release, the body of the jig itself, strike and latch templates, bits, mortise markers. Actually, these are guides, center locators. Yes, these are center locators. Here. Will precisely locate the template over the hole bored into the door jamb. So if you're when you use one of these templates, you'll place this into the prep, put this over that, and you'll be able to remove that and get a nice clean preparation is the bottom line. Okay. Other components that are here, these templates are available loose from the entire kit, shown on this page. And then as we move into page 2, additional subcomponents, latch mortiser, strike mortiser, reducer ring. That's when you're going to drill an 1.5-inch hole rather than the 2 1/8. You might have a deadbolt that could accept an 1.5-inch hole. I'm always a fan of drilling or removing less of the door when you have a chance or a choice. You know, the door is strongest when it's not got holes through it. So go with an 1.5 if you can. Schlage has products that will go to 1.5. Those same products will install into either 2 1/8 or 1.5. Historically, they've had products that are 1.5 only, and you had to add trim rings that weren't really meant for that lock to make it work in a 2 1/8. Their B250 series slam latch can go 1.5 or 2 1/8, but it's natively 1.5. Baldwin will take 1.5. Nice looking, clean, petite, small footprint deadbolts by Baldwin. Kwikset, I was told, had a lock that would do that, but I'm not familiar with that part number, etc. Quick release tool. This customer on this order also bought a quick release tool. These bushings are extremely common for someone to buy. That's the bushing that's right here. This is a strike locator, the corner chisel that we're blabbing on about now. Now you'll notice that they say small. I don't see a large. So Templaco CC-1. I'm going to guess that there might have been a CC-2. Corner chisels. So apparently Templaco is... You know, BigHorn must be referencing them as, you know, just a cross-reference. Let's see if there is a CC-2. No, there's not. I don't know if there was ever a corner chisel for doing a larger radius. Yeah, I don't really see one. At all. Yeah, probably just a cross-reference is what I'm driving at. Accessories for your kit, replacement parts are here. This door lifter is nice. We have a video on the site about of this door lifter. Replacement bits, 1 inch, 2 1/8, 1.5. A VIX bit is a nice tool for spring-loaded to pre-drill the holes for hinges and latch and strike screws such that this fixture here will seat into the hardware. So put your hinge on the door, then put this into the countersunk area for the screw for the hinge, and it's spring-loaded. You push down, it creates the hole in the perfect center of where you need it. Nothing's worse than a hinge screw pre-drill hole in the wrong location. And then router guides are here. You'll need to have a guide with the proper OD, depending on the template that you're using. Otherwise, your prep will not be accurate. Now, there's also a link below this video. Sorry, I have recording on. I don't know why. There's also a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. And from there, you can pull up not only all of the BigHorn products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. There's 100+ pages of items related to the woodworking industry in this catalog that are BigHorn related that we can help you with as well. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, a pretty typical common item. Like I said earlier, not a lot of people know about these, but once you own one of these and use it, you're never going to... I've used a tool like this thousands of times, tens of thousands of times. After I started using it, I never used a... I remember very early, just teaching myself how to prep a door for hinges and a lock. I'm 21 years old. And here I am with the hammer and chisel. And I was in the back, and I think a customer walked in through the rear entrance and said, "You know they make a corner chisel for doing that, right?" Well, actually, forgive me. There was no this. Not then. I knew of a woodworking company in the general area, and I called them up and said, "Hey, a corner chisel, you ever heard of this?" "Oh yeah, Porter Cable makes one." So I'd always owned Porter Cable corner chisels. Any questions on this or any other BigHorn product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.